fan is making so much noise at the back. Like, that is Ethan. That's not the other house. That's Ethan. Those ones are just annoying. First of all, the one I got didn't fit. Is it audio or ad? Oh God, I'm so bush. God help me. Hola guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is dinma.obialor and I'm excited to have you here. I'm always excited to have you guys here. It's always a party. I'm so sorry if you can hear the sound like at the background, like the house next to ours, they're hitting and knocking stuff. If I were to actually wait for them to be done, I'll probably not get this video like done anytime soon. So if you have seen the title of this video, you know what it's about, you know what we're about to talk about. My last video, actually, I spoke about my whole birth story and how I had an emergency CS, and I did mention that I was going to do a little bit on like on my CS experience. I just go a bit in depth into it, and this is like get towards that. So what we're talking about today actually are the things that I found useful being a post-CS mom, right? And some of the items I use, some of the items I think you should get. So before we even go ahead, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button. If you're an old subscriber, an old viewer, I love to have you here. Thank you so much for your love and support. I know your girl is not big yet, but I will not forget you when I'm big, Sha. I'm glad that I still have people who come on here and like watch stuff. Thank you to all my friends and my family for always being supportive, especially with like all the content I'm pushing out. They're always like helping me share and also like commenting, like encouraging me. So I'm so happy about that. I want to apologize for the sound in my last video because I realized that by the time I put it up on YouTube, the sound was not amazing at all. I wasn't happy that I came out with that sound like that bad, and it was already on, and like you can't do something amazing twice, guys. That's the thing that they always say. Without further ado, let's get back. Is it audio or ad? Oh God, I'm so bush. God help me. Without further whatever, let's get right into this video. I'll be taking this in no particular order. I didn't actually want to like box them into different like boxes so we don't take so much time, but I'm going to be trying as much as possible in at intervals to sort of give you some advice based on my experience. So first thing I'm going to say that you should get ready to have, or you should have, I'm going to show you guys what this one looks like. My hospital gave this to me. However, I've heard that you can actually get them for yourself, because what the hospital gives you is like one size fits all, and it might be so uncomfortable. It's actually supposed to be tight, but you can get something very comfortable for you. It's supposed to be tight because it's supposed to avoid blood clots. You're supposed to wear it like it's a long stockings that's supposed to get to your knee. I'm probably going to put a picture if I find a picture that just shows you guys what it looks like when you're putting it on. It's going to get to your knee, and then it's going to stop before your toes, just there. So there's an opening here and there's another opening here. So this is the one the hospital gave to me right after I finished my surgery, my CS, and I wore this for days. It's just to avoid blood clots in your leg, and generally, like even when my sister had like a different surgery, they also gave her one. Hers was so tight, it hurts her skin, right? So that's why I feel like if you can get one of yours, it's fine. I did keep this one because I felt like I might use it like anytime. The other thing on my list, second thing I have on my list is cotton pads and mentholated spirits. Like I think some people call this rubbing alcohol, right? But we call it mentholated spirit in Nigeria. I don't know if they call it mentholated spirit anywhere else. Rubbing alcohol and cotton pads. You're going to need this to just always clean your incision. Even after you have your baby, you're going to always have to clean your baby's umbilical cord. That's what they call it. So, but for you as a mom, after you have a CS, you're going to need to always clean up your incision for months after you're done with your CS. So you're going to need a lot of that. So if you can buy a big one, better. I had to go through like 3 bottles of the small rubbing alcohol, and I don't even know where mine is right. But yeah, thankfully I had one in my first aid drawer in the room. So these are cotton pads. We have this for first aid. This is not open yet because we're not using this. I have one I already opened, and this is already used. I think this was the last one I went in, like I used before like I stopped using it completely. So this is called Moko, and this is actually a very popular mentholated, I call it mentholated, I don't know why I picked that word mentholated, but it's rubbing alcohol actually. So yeah, it's so propyl alcohol. So yes, so you're going to need it to keep wiping, and this is what it looks like. They're better ones, they're more sophisticated ones, but this is what we use in Nigeria, so default for us, this is what we use. So then I have on my list are your medications. So in medications, I'm going to divide it into 2. One, the hospital is going to give you some medications that you're going to take. So I think for my first few weeks, I was on a lot of painkillers. Like I was on one in the morning, ibuprofen, I think diclofenac in the afternoon. It was a lot of painkillers basically, because you have to deal with the pain. I didn't have a lot of pain. I feel like I was just favored because I think the pain, maybe because of the area where the incision was done, I didn't necessarily have a lot of pain, but I had to still take the painkillers because I would feel like a stinging feeling, something that felt like I could feel a stitch or something like that. And guys, I couldn't look at my incision for weeks after I had surgery, after I had my CS, right? That's a different ballgame. Yeah, I had to be on the medication from the hospital. They gave me some other things that I can't even really remember. But then the next medication, like aspect of medication I'm coming to, is the medication I think you should get for yourself. I don't think you should actually get for yourself. So I have here Pregnant Care. So this is Pregnant Care Plus with omega-3. This is pregnancy and breastfeeding. I used this while I was pregnant, and you can actually still use this after you give birth because it's pregnancy and breastfeeding anyway. So yeah, it helps with breastfeeding. Ethan has put himself somewhere and he's trying to get out. Papa, what are you doing there? So you can stick with this Pregnant Care Plus with omega-3. It's good. It has omega-3 is sort of like a supplement, that a fish supplement or something like that. So it's really good for your baby's brain. So imagine you're taking this and you're breastfeeding your baby. Top notch, top. After I gave birth, I went for this Pregnant Care specifically for breastfeeding, right? And it does also have omega-3. I ran through this. This is 84 tablets, so you might have to buy it a couple of times. So this was what I used after. So I would say you should stay on your vitamins because it just helps you to like get yourself back faster. It helps you heal fast. I'm not sure, but like my personal experience, I healed faster. Maybe I should do another video giving you guys some tips that you can use to like heal faster after CS. Tell me if you want to see that in the comment section below. I'm not an expert, but there are some things that actually did help me. But you should go for this. A bit on the high side, but I think it's worth the money. If you're in Nigeria, I think you're going to buy this for about 9,500 to 10,000 naira. And yeah, you are going to run through one pack of this in, let's say, 1 week. What am I saying? 1 week? 1 month, I guess, because you have Monday to Tuesday, Thursday, everything. It's just labeled, so it helps you to sort of like know what day to take which, and it's fun. So another thing is that I would advise you probably wait till like a week or 2 after you're done with the medication from the hospital, so it's not too much for you to handle. Because sincerely, after you give birth, after you have a CS, the hormones from pregnancy don't just disappear. You still get a bit, like for me, I used to get like a bit irritated by drugs. Like I used to feel like I'm going to throw up every time I see medications, and it still was like that after I gave birth. It took a while for that to go away, so it was hard for me to keep, you know, taking medications after, but I did try my best. So I would say talk to your doctor on when you can start your vitamins, and yeah, when you can start your vitamins. I think you can start them immediately actually. So that's that. Do take your drugs from the hospital. They are very important. Take them on time. Take them judiciously. You get well better and get yourself prenatal vitamins. So another thing you're going to need are breast pads. For me, I use the tummy TP ones. I'm going to put the picture on top ones. I bought a very big pack because I started leaking long before I gave birth. So even if you're a CS mom, your breast milk is still gonna leak, or your, what's the first milk that you get? What do they call that thing again? Oh my god, I've forgotten. I'll put the name on the screen. Like, it's the first sort of like golden milk you get before your actual breast milk comes, and you're going to probably leak. So I suggest you get breast pads. I do not go for the non-disposable ones because I can't be rewashing and rewashing. God knows I cannot. So yeah, I advise you go for the disposable ones or the non-disposable ones, whichever you want to go for. And I also even got a gift from a friend. I have a whole pack here that I didn't use, so maybe I should do a giveaway for a new mama sometime. Please let me know, put it in the comment section below. And yeah, next one is very, very important if you're a CS mom. I think a lot of people do, like, if you actually had a normal delivery, you know, you're gonna bleed. If you're a CS mom, you're still gonna bleed. Yeah, so it's also important that you get yourself sanitary towels. In Lagos, Nigeria, this is what we use. Comfort, or there's this other one, I can't remember. I did have issues with this one. I mean, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of moms swore by this. Even my mother swore by this, but I was uncomfortable with the fact that it doesn't have wings, and it kind of made a lot of things messy. So yeah, I had to at some point start wearing like normal pads and putting this on top. It does absorb so well. Like, don't even mess with that. Like, this is an OG, but I had an issue with the fact that I didn't have wings. So I'm going to be going for, like, in the future, if I'm going to have another baby, I'm going to be going for something that has wings, something a bit more comfortable. So yes, I might splurge a little bit on getting proper sanitary pads, but you're going to be using this for weeks after you give birth. I ran through, how many packs of this? I first got like 4 packs while I was going to the hospital. So I put in my hospital bag, and then I think my husband had to go again and get another 5. So I think I ran through like 9 of these packs, because the smaller ones that I kept using as a double. So get you plenty plenty of this as a CS home. Get you plenty of this, not this in particular, please. Whichever sanitary pad, maternity sanitary pad specifically. Don't get normal sanitary pads because they won't work, especially for the first few days. They will not work. Like, they will just get messy every time, and you don't want to keep moving because you're in some kind of pain. Like, you need time to heal. So get you maternity sanitary pads in quantum. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about are the underwears that come with the sanitary pad. Please, if you're a CS mom, I would advise that you don't get the mesh underwears, the ones that are netty. That's what I used for the first few weeks, and they were so annoying on my incision. They were so annoying. Like, the incision I had wasn't like the incision where you have to go back and take out the stitches. I had like the dissolvable, what they call that thing, that one that dissolves into your skin. I don't know what it was, but it was just so annoying. Like, it kept dragging on my incision. I kept trying to pull it down, pull it away. Do not get the mesh underwears. I will advise you get granny panties, because that was what helped me. Eventually my mom had to just go get me some like proper big panties in like black, and they were the most comfortable panties ever. I mean, like, those panties don't even fit me anymore. They were maxed this size. Like, they were so maxed. Like, right now when I look at them, I'm just like, so I suggest you get like 2 sizes of granny panties when you are like going for a CS. 2 sizes up. You should probably get a pack of like 5 or 6, because you're going to be running through them every single time. Do not do the mesh, and in fact, do not do those ones that, like, they're these Nigerian ones. If I find a picture, I'm going to put it on the screen. Those ones are just annoying. First of all, the one I got didn't fit my butt at all. Like, they were just so tiny. They were so useless. They were useless. So for me, the next one will be clothing. Now, please just make sure you get comfortable clothing. I know you're going to wear a lot of comfortable clothing through your pregnancy. If you were like me that wanted once in a while to just look kinky, wanted to wear the leggings and all that kind of stuff, when you do a CS, you just want to throw on a dress like that is free. And if they're going to be breastfeeding friendly, if you think you're ready to breastfeed, because sincerely for the first few weeks when you're trying to recover from a CS, you might not exactly feel so gingered to breastfeed. Okay, so hold up, there was a bit of break in transmission here because I had issues with my phone storage, but as a baby girl I found my way around it. Yeah. So I was speaking about the comfortable clothes. You should get comfortable clothes, especially when you're leaving the hospital. You really want comfortable clothes. You have an incision that is still trying to heal. You're still trying to get yourself together. You don't want uncomfortable clothes. I packed leggings. Thankfully, I also packed a free dress, and that was actually pretty much what I wore out of the hospital, and I was comfortable in that. I was better in that. Why did this light come since morning? I look like glowy. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is ensuring that you sort of have a band, like a belly band thingy to just hold your belly. So once you're done with a CS, your belly is all over the place. Once you're done giving birth, your belly is generally all over the place. And you now had a CS, you have an incision line. You don't want your belly rubbing on your incision line or like just being all over the place, like moving and making it hurt you. So I did get this belly band. I didn't know about this early, so I didn't have a belly band in the beginning. I did get this belly band a few weeks after, and I started using it to like sort of just hold up my tummy. You can't make it so tight too early. I think the final thing I'm going to talk about is the breastfeeding pillow. Like for me, breastfeeding the first few weeks actually after CS was very hard, and it is very hard because you're trying to deal with the pain of like your first latch, which is like really painful because your nipple is very sensitive, and you're also trying to deal with the pain of recovery. So that is a lot to take in. Please do take your time. I did exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months for my son. However, for the first month he was shuffling milk that is not breast milk and breast milk, because I needed time to sort of heal and ease into it. Both of you need time to sort of get into the mother and child breastfeeding thing, so please do take your time. However, get yourself a breastfeeding pillow because it's going to be amazing. It's going to help you out. You're just going to put it there and be able to put your baby there, because when you have a CS, there's a lot of pain there. You're trying to heal and there's a lot going on there, so you just want to give it space, and that breastfeeding pillow just gives you that comfort. I did use something similar to the Boppy. You can't find the Boppy in Nigeria. The Boppy is a very popular breastfeeding pillow, but if you find something similar to the Boppy, please get it. Unless of course you're not breastfeeding, perfect, you are still a great mom. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I might be forgetting some little things that actually did help me. I don't know, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. So but if there's anything I'm forgetting, please do put it in the comment section below. Maybe I will do an updated video if I do remember anything. Again, like I said in my last video, if I'm going to have another baby, I am definitely doing a CS again. Being a CS mama it's not bad. It's not a bad idea. If you've gone through labor, you will know that CS is just a breeze compared to labor. And yeah. Okay, yeah, so I had to stop the sound here because everything after here was me trying to sign out, and I lost a lot of footages from here. So I'm just going to do a voiceover. This posture though. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the love and the support, and I am so glad. I'm happy that I've been getting a lot of support, especially in my last few videos. Thank you so much. We plan to be more consistent, like I said before. So guys, stick around to this channel. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Till next time when I hit you with better and amazing content. Bye babies, bye.